Hey everyone! In this video, I'll show you the complete guide to GameNative, what it is, how it works, how to install it, how to play PC games on Android, what devices support it, performance tips, common problems, and answers to the most frequently asked questions. If you have ever wanted to play your PC games on a phone or Android handheld device, you have probably heard about GameNative. GameNative is an application designed to bring PC gaming experiences to Android devices by allowing users to run supported PC games locally instead of using traditional cloud gaming services. This means the game is processed on your own device rather than being streamed from a remote server. So first, let's answer the biggest question. What exactly is GameNative? GameNative is an Android platform that focuses on running PC games directly on Android hardware. It connects with game libraries such as Steam, Epic Games, and GOG, allowing users to access games they already own and attempt to run compatible titles on mobile devices. Unlike cloud gaming services, GameNative does not simply stream a video feed of a game from a powerful computer somewhere else. Instead, your Android device does the work. Because of this, performance depends heavily on your phone's processor, graphics hardware, RAM, storage speed, and software support. Now let's talk about how GameNative works. PC games are normally created for Windows computers with x86 processors and desktop graphics systems. Android phones usually use ARM processors, so GameNative needs compatibility technology that helps translate and run PC software on mobile hardware. This process is complicated, and that is why not every PC game will work perfectly. Some games may run smoothly, some may require special settings, and some may not launch at all. The most important thing to understand is that GameNative is not a magical app that turns every phone into a gaming PC. It is a powerful compatibility solution, but the results depend on the game and your device. Now let's talk about installation. First, you need a compatible Android device. Generally, newer devices with stronger processors will have better results. A powerful chipset, enough RAM, and good cooling can make a huge difference during longer gaming sessions. After installing GameNative, you can connect your supported game libraries. You can then choose games from your collection and configure settings before launching them. GameNative supports features such as controller input and cloud save options depending on the supported platform and game. One of the most common questions is, can GameNative run Steam games? The answer is, many Steam games can work, but compatibility is not guaranteed for every title. Games that use common Windows technologies may have better chances, while games with special launchers, anti-cheat systems, or unusual requirements may have problems. Before downloading a very large game, it is always better to check compatibility reports from the community and test smaller games first. Another popular question: is GameNative cloud gaming? No. GameNative is different from services like traditional cloud gaming platforms. Cloud gaming sends video from another computer to your device. GameNative focuses on running games locally on your Android device. This means you do not need a constant high-speed internet connection to play after the game is installed, but your hardware needs to be powerful enough. Another question: does GameNative require a gaming phone? Not necessarily, but a stronger device will provide a much better experience. A budget phone may run lightweight or older games, while newer flagship devices and gaming handhelds usually have better performance because they have faster processors and stronger GPUs. Storage is also important. PC games can be very large, so having enough free space is necessary. A fast storage system can also reduce loading times. Now let's talk about performance improvements. The first thing you should do is use the correct graphics settings. Do not always choose maximum quality. Lowering resolution, shadows, and other demanding settings can greatly improve stability. Keep your device cool. Heat can reduce performance because many mobile processors lower their speed when temperatures get too high. Close unnecessary background applications before playing. This frees memory and processing power for your game. Using a controller is also recommended for many PC games because touch controls cannot always replace a keyboard and mouse or a gamepad. Another frequently asked question: can you play online multiplayer games with GameNative? It depends on the game. Some online games may work, but others may have problems because of compatibility issues, launchers, or anti-cheat systems. Every game needs to be tested individually. Another question: is GameNative free? GameNative is available as a free application, although availability, features, and versions can change over time. Users should always download it from official sources and check the latest information. Now let's talk about common problems. The first problem is a game not starting. This can happen because of missing files, unsupported game engines, incorrect settings, or compatibility limitations. Trying different settings or checking community solutions can help. The second problem is poor performance. If your game is slow, try reducing graphics settings, closing background apps, lowering resolution, and making sure your device is not overheating. The third problem is control issues. Some PC games were designed for keyboard and mouse. Using a Bluetooth controller or configuring touch controls properly can improve the experience. Another important question: is GameNative safe? Users should always be careful when connecting gaming accounts to third-party applications. GameNative states that certain login information and session data are handled locally on the device, while Game Store authentication connects with the stores themselves. However, users should always download applications from trusted sources and review privacy information before signing in. So, who is GameNative for? GameNative is mainly interesting for people who already own PC games and want more flexibility. It can be useful for Android handheld owners, travelers, and gamers who want to experiment with portable PC gaming. However, if you expect every modern AAA game to run perfectly on any phone, you may be disappointed. Compatibility technology is improving, but mobile hardware still has limits compared to dedicated gaming PCs. The future of apps like GameNative is very interesting because mobile devices are becoming more powerful every year. Better processors, improved graphics drivers, and new optimization methods continue to make PC gaming on Android more realistic. In conclusion, GameNative is an impressive tool that tries to close the gap between PC gaming and mobile gaming. It is not a replacement for a full gaming computer, but it gives Android users a new way to experience PC games on portable devices. The best way to understand GameNative is to try compatible games, adjust settings, and learn what works best for your specific device. If you have questions, leave them in the comments. See you in the next video.